Hey everyone, and welcome to week 4 in my Project Life album. For this layout, I was really inspired by Ali Edwards' January pocket page layout. She used her January details card from last year's Stories by the Month kit to kind of tell the story from each person in her family's perspective. And since my husband was actually in Alaska this week, for most of this week, I thought that would be kind of fun to do for myself. So I'm using these January details cards. I already have our answers printed out on those cards since they were digital. And then what you're going to see me do is stamp on those cards our names with some Clearly Kelly ink, which I will link down below. I did have a little bit of trouble with finding some extra cards to fill in those spaces. As you can see, I have that Shades of Blue card up there in the top left corner. I'm just stamping the names on all of these January details cards. But I had a little bit of a hard time trying to figure out what the color scheme I wanted was. There was a lot of blues this week, so I ended up kind of going in a rainbow direction. So as you can see, I printed out that fantastic card, and that's going to be my title card. That's from the January Studio Calico January kit. And I also printed out a few labels in matching colors. So I just went into Photoshop and used that fantastic digital card to create labels that matched. So I'm using a gray one for my dates, and then I also used some coordinating colors for some of my photos. So I made some labels with a little bit of journaling. You can't really see that in the video. I'm experimenting with a new way of filming, so this video didn't turn out quite like I was hoping it would, but I hope it gives you good ideas for something that you can do in your Project Life layout. So here I am just stamping the rest of the names, and I'm going to fiddle around with where to place the labels. And I also ended up changing my mind and not using that Shades of Blue card, and I actually just made this card using another 4x6 card from Studio Calico's Fresh Start kit. And I made a little spot for my journaling, and then used some pop dots to pop up that photo of my daughter playing with some paint. And then I also used pop dots to pop up some of the labels as well. That card that you see me adding the photo of the three of us, I made that myself from a stamp by, I believe it's In a Creative Bubble. It says sun, sand, and surf or something like that. And then In a Creative Bubble also designed that card that is that blue color and says mahalo, and I just used that to document Martin Luther King Jr. Day because my husband had that day off. And that was really the only day that we were all together as a family here in Hawaii, so I thought that would be fun to kind of focus on that day. So once I have all of my labels adhered to my photos and I have all my photos in my pockets, I am done with this layout. So I hope you enjoyed this really, really quick process video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.